not?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Can we find that out?
Yeah.
Jason, I have one more thing. You said the discharge reports are not coming to you, so where are they going?
They go to the medical file. The discharge reports from the hospital, they'll go to the medical records.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there were some suggestions made that we need to look at different items in your report and in that contract. Let's work on Northern Carroll County Mental Health to get them in as soon as we can with a contract. And let's look at the hours that our staff, and maybe this gentleman may have a good point of hiring a part-time person just to dispense medications. Now that I would like to talk with the nurses at the nursing home to see if they'd be willing to dispense medications. And that might save us something there. Okay.
If I make these changes, can I get this back for it to be approved this afternoon?
How do you feel about it?
Yeah,
I think
well,
we
I
have to
need...
get the coverage.
What's that?
I think we have to get the coverage.
Yeah, it's just, the nurse practitioner that we have is just, she's not available as much as she was before.
And she's just an on-call.
Do we have a contract with her?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she's been hired for the last few years, so it's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, work on it, get it back to us.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Kathy, Gary. You want to talk about that before we go into non-public?
Open reserves.
Is that referring to non-public? I mean, in the public.
Yeah, you know, I think we talked about that.
You dropped something, I don't know what it is, but I don't know if you want it or...
Chips.
Oh, yeah, that I want to, we can minutes and then I'll.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you.
Go ahead.
Attorney Gordon, her meeting's postponed for today,
Okay.
so she's not on the agenda. I spoke with Representative Patton, and the delegation is scheduling a delegation meeting for October 3rd at 9 o'clock. And the purpose is to discuss the 2012 budget.
Guidelines for the commissioners for
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah,
Budget.
and that's
2012.
the only thing that is on their agenda for that day.
Okay. Just for talking about, I mentioned that Bonapage and Stone, we met with them Monday.
We took the November.
They had to have something back to us on co-op extension on the 12th of October.
And then we were hoping that the delegation would meet again in November.
Yes. And in November, we could have the third quarter. Any time in November, first week of November?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe the 7th of November, Monday the 7th might be a possible day
To ask
for
the
delegation.
Perhaps they can decide that on the 3rd of October.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then with regards to the conference, everything is progressing. As to Betsy Miller came back, and I spoke with her yesterday regarding a couple items. The speaker that you have acquired for from the veterans.
Yep.
Perhaps she could speak at the luncheon
On
on Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that, does that mean that the honor guard would come in on the?
That's,
same
you know,
time?
if that's what you would like.
Yeah.
Monday luncheon? For honor
Yeah.
guard?
Is that the one by Primex?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
And we talked about any kind of entertainment, like light music for the
Banquet?
banquet.
I'll check into that.
Okay. Something, you know, not during the presentation of the awards
Prior
so
to.
much as just prior to.
Yeah.
I may be dreaming this, but did they say that they needed, or were looking for a photographer?
Yes, that was my next
Okay.
thing, a photographer. They do have one, but if we know of someone up
I
in
gave
this
you-
area.
did I give you his
gave
name?
me a name of someone,
Yes.
and
Okay.
so we're responsible for the photographer,
We are?
yes.
And
Really?
since, I don't know who they were suggesting, but I do know this
Some-
photographer, and I think he does an excellent job.
Okay, okay.
Find out what it would cost?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
You-
photographer,
Excuse me, you have his.
Yeah, you had sent me his information.
See if you
I'll
can
get
get
the
some sort
cost.
of estimate from him.
Okay.
the photographer for 2 days? Or is it?
I
just-
would
Is
imagine,
it for certain?
Definitely for the awards.
Well, I was
and
gonna say that.
just, you know, the conference, I'd like to, for some of the sessions,
I would,
perhaps they take
I would,
photographs
wouldn't think we'd need a photographer the 25th.
on Tuesday.
That's just in the morning, I believe. But definitely for the awards banquet.
Okay.
Perhaps
the luncheon too, with the honor guard.
Yeah, yeah.
So Monday.
Monday would be the only day, yeah.
Oh, Monday's the award dinner too?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday
I
night.
have to have lunch and dinner? Oh, my goodness. Okay.
And see if you can get an idea as to what time. Go back to the last agendas for the banquet to see what time that starts.
Okay.
So I can tell these people how many hours we want them for. Probably
Okay.
maybe only 2, the maximum.
For entertainment,
Entertainment,
yeah,
yeah. I don't think any more than that.
No, no.
Maybe not even that. Okay. I think they, well, I don't know. I'll check.
Okay.
And we need to get registration in.
Your registrations, yeah.
By the
Um,
end.
Mine anyway.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You got yours in?
Yep.
Okay.
Us in the office that have to work the tables and all, we don't pay registration.
Oh, okay. Okay, and my understanding is our recommendation for awards have already gone in.
Yes, they had to go in. There was a deadline. And then you have a meeting this Friday.
On Friday, yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Yes, Ed?
Commissioner Solomon, is that a photographer an acquaintance of yours?
I know him.
This one.
It's not personal, no. But I wouldn't recommend somebody whose work I had never seen.
Yes, Mr. Babson?
Is it possible to have Kathy put on, talk to Betsy and put on the agenda for the 3rd, some discussion about the possibility of Health and Human Services moving here to get the ball going rather than waiting another month to do it?
She is aware of it.
Because if the delegation doesn't reverse its decision to take away all the wings,
Yep.
why go through the exercise? I mean,
Yep.
Let's get the ball rolling.
I agree.
I
Could
I
you-
like
could
this.
the
I like
commissioners-
this gentleman's idea of mothballing, and I would say, and I tried to say at the last delegation meeting, that we'd mothball 2 wings. And I think we can tear down those 2 wings anytime. It
That's
doesn't
not the
have to be
question,
all
Dave. The
4
question
at
is,
one
we gotta
time.
get it going, And the delegation, you know, there were only a couple of us there that were at that meeting that heard what was said.
Yeah,
Someone has to get the idea planted in the other members' heads that this is a possibility and we shouldn't be waiting another 6 weeks to do it. We can mothball it in between, but, you know, we've got to get people thinking about this is a possibility,
yeah.
not waiting another month.
The delegation met, and I've only talked to maybe 4 of them. They say we need to get a commitment. Well, we're not going to get a commitment
Right.
until the RFP comes out, we bid on it, and then there's a commitment. They're not planning on moving in until the spring. Whether they have this RFP out in the next couple of weeks or not, who knows how fast they operate down there.
And how are we going to give them a bid on what it costs for rent if we don't know what it's going to cost us to renovate?
Well, we will have
We're
that
already
figure.
starting to chase our tail.
We'll have that figure. Bonapage and Stone were well aware on Monday that this was a possibility. So
Dottie, any
we'll see.
I just wanted to suggest, not my place to tell you, but to suggest that the delegation, at the delegation meeting, they have the first 5-10 minutes put aside for public input, and you might want to bring this up at that point in time,
Again,
But now you have something else to talk about.
What's that?
all right,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
You want to correct that statement?
Yeah, I have some, actually I have some.
We need to go over the
Let's go to
minutes
the
too.
minutes.
So,
Yeah.
you have to tell people about $6,000 from Carroll County.
Oh.
Make a motion to pay her.
Okay,
Are you going to do it over? Or
Yep.
what are you going
Yep.
to do?
you want to make that motion? Or you want me to?
Yeah. Make that motion.
We met with the landscaper and regarding the new building. And we had discussed with her what took place 3 weeks ago, I guess now, regarding Mark McConkey offering to do some work for us. He volunteered his services. And therefore, we have terminated the landscaper contract. We have not entered into any contract for the planting of any of the trees or shrubbery around the building. So at this point in time, we have paid her for her landscape design. We're not going to pay her until we get the final design, but she sent us a bill for $6,000, which we agreed that we would approve based on getting the final plan and the details as to what she has done regarding finding plant material. So that is way under budget, and hopefully that we will work on phases of landscaping the new nursing home with major tree planting, large shade tree type plantings, hopefully this fall. We will go to some of the local nurseries to see if we can't find those trees that are in the plan. We may be modifying the plan a little bit, but anyway. Yes?
What about the water feature? Is that
Water
gone?
features are out. That's a closed discussion right now.
Well,
Go
yes, I just want to say that I believe, don't hold me to it, but I believe that Friends of Mountain View did get some money specifically for the water feature.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not necessarily the one that he was talking about for $12,000, but they did get some money for the water feature. I don't understand this, I can't even follow this.
What is this one?
Non-public minutes. Can we do the public minutes now?
Well, we gotta see.
You have
Okay.
non-public.
So let's back up a little bit and say that I make a motion and that we pay the $6,000 to Carol Jowdy for her landscape design, subject to her providing us with the final plan.
Yeah, second.
Second it?